Welcome to La Vida Rosa. I'm your host Pinky, and today I'm going to be reviewing Married at First Sight Season 9, and I'm going to be talking about all the episodes until this one. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and let's get into this video. So, I've been watching this show literally since Season 2, and I went back and watched Season 1, so since the beginning, kind of. And I have to say, this season, from jump, out of all the seasons, I gotta give the experts their credit this time. I literally feel like everyone on this season from the beginning has like a genuine attraction, a genuine connection. So it's so much easier to watch when people actually seem like they're really willing to try to make it work and actually, like each other. Everybody from the women to the men are attractive. If I walked down the aisle and I saw any of those men, I wouldn't be mad. So I'm like, okay, y'all really did y'all thing this season. I'm just basically gonna do an overview of all 3 episodes so far because, it's not really much to break down, but kind of. Okay, so I'm just gonna go ahead and get into the first couple. Matthew and Amber. Matthew is 32, Amber is 27. And it's just crazy because I'm the same age as half the women on this show, so I'm just like looking at like, ooh, what would I do in this situation? First of all, I love Amber's personality. She's like really sweet and bubbly and outgoing, and I feel like that's great for a person on this type of show. Like, even though, the focus is supposed to be the couples, we do want to be entertained. And so I feel like a lot of the people on the show are very entertaining, which is also like a plus. And so she's very outgoing, and she's paired with Matthew, who is like super duper tall. Like how tall is he? I forgot. Is he like 6'9"? Like, he's a basketball player, so he's huge. And she's like very petite and small, which it's kind of cute. It's always cute when you see like a tall man with a short woman. That's just, it's just a cute couple maker. Amber has been in some one-sided relationships, and so she was ready to take the plunge with someone who was equally invested, and Matthew just wanted to go ahead and move on to his next stage of life with a partner. So that's why they both entered into this situation. I think the most standout thing about Matthew is that he did not tell his parents that he was getting married at all, let alone at first sight. He's having a strained relationship with both of his parents because they got divorced, and he hasn't really told many details just yet, but apparently it was very volatile because he didn't want to ruin his wedding by inviting them. So, I mean, that was very concerning for Amber, but she's willing to be there for him. Amber also has a very strained relationship with her mom, who walked out of her life at an early age, but she's now back and trying to build something with her. And so her father, and I'm assuming that was her stepmother, were the ones that were there. So I found that interesting that they both have little parental issues, but I feel like they could possibly relate on that. Let's just get to the nitty-gritty. When they saw each other, Amber liked what she saw. Like, she didn't just like what she saw, she was in love with what she saw. Like, and who wouldn't be attracted to this 6'9" man standing down there waiting on you? He's attractive, got a full beard. Who wouldn't? But she was going for hers. Like, she could not keep her hands off of him. I don't judge you, you're married. You know what I'm saying? That's your husband. And she kept saying, well, it's my husband, I'm gonna do it. I'm like, girl, you ain't gotta explain it to me. I totally agree. That's your husband. Go ahead. And when it comes to talking about people consummating their marriage, I feel like that's so intrusive, and therefore on my reviews I'm most likely not going to talk about it because I feel like it's not even necessary to the story half the time. Like, that's personal to their relationship, and I don't think, unless it's like something that's really major to the story, I'm most likely not going to talk about people consummating their marriage. I love how they're kind of like opposites attract. Like, he's more laid back, she's more outgoing, but they seem to really mesh. and I feel like she kind of pulls him out of that shell. So I think this is gonna be a good couple. They didn't really have many awkward moments at all, so I was like, you know, I'm really rooting for them. Honestly, I'm rooting for all of these Gregory, 32, and Deanna, 30. I love that this couple was matched together because they are both go-getters. They're both intelligent. They both have their master's degrees. They're just, you know, I feel like they're the intellectual couple. Not saying the other couples are not. They're more so conservative than some of the other couples. Deanna has not been in a relationship in like 10 years. I can really relate to Deanna because it's been a while. It hasn't been 10 years, but it's been a while since I've been in a relationship too, and I'm honestly focused on my career and my goals too. So I can totally relate to her being, you know, kind of awkward, maybe around someone new. Gregory at first comes off as like the strong, silent type, but he ends up opening up. He's a little goofy, you know. He can be serious, but he can also be very goofy. And I like the fact that he likes to, you know, kind of poke at her and really bring out her personality, because she obviously has personality just from some of like the sarcastic jokes she makes. But she still kind of got that wall up. Who wouldn't when you just meet somebody? Y'all strangers, you know what I'm saying? I like the fact that Gregory is willing to wait as long as it takes to break down the wall. I love how he reacted when he first saw her. He would like what he saw. They're mutually attracted to each other, so that's great. I hope they don't get caught up in like a friendly thing, sort of like the couple from last season. I'm just gonna put their picture because I forgot their name. But I just don't want them to fall into that trap because it's too early to say, but it kind of feels like it. But honestly, a part of me feels like Gregory is not going to let that happen. She says she feels comfortable around him, but I just think it's going to take a little bit more time for her to warm up. We'll see. Now we're going to move on to Elizabeth, who's 29, and Jamie, who's 35. And this is one couple that I thought would not get along in the beginning because I thought Jamie was going to be really serious. It turns out he could be just as goofy as Elizabeth. So I was like, okay, they definitely have chemistry. OMG, do they have chemistry? I really like Elizabeth because she's very like outgoing. She does not hold back. And I feel like she's going to be very interesting to watch on this show, to say the least. And you know, her father is very protective over her, and in a kind of weird passive-aggressive way. I don't know, just the way he was talking to Jamie at that breakfast was kind of a little bit weird, because it's like, yo, daughter, yeah, you have a relationship with your daughter, and that's great, but she's married now, and you're gonna have to hand her over to her husband. Like the Bible says, leave and cleave, meaning leave your family and cleave to your husband. So she's going to have to regulate that relationship between her and her daddy, because now her husband is going to have to take that place as, oh, I was gonna say caretaker, because it just seems like he really did play like he's playing that caretaker role for her and taking care of a lot of stuff, i.e. Making sure she buys her license tag. And honestly, I'm gonna have to be honest, my grandma still has to remind me to pay for my license tag. I forget every single year. She always has to remind me. Like, she don't pay it, I pay it, but she always has to remind me because I will forget. Like, literally this year, I almost went an entire year without buying a new tag. I'm ashamed to say. I feel like Jamie's up for the challenge. He seems like a very analytical person. It seems like that's the reason why the experts smashed them up together, because she's like everywhere, kind of wacky, and he is very like by the book, but he can still let his hair down. No pun intended. He can still let his hair down and have fun with her, but he is still going to get things done, and that's what she needs. So this is just another promising couple. I'm so excited to see these people that are actually like really getting along, you know what I'm saying? Not being so awkward, because usually it's so many cringy moments, but there wasn't that many. except for a little bit on this next couple. So let's just go ahead and move on. Keith and Iris, who are both 27. First of all, let me say, why is it that every Keith that I hear of is always attractive? It just seems like if you name your child Keith, he's just destined to be fine. Like, I don't know. I just know a lot of Keiths that be cute. It's weird to me. But with that being said, Keith and Iris make a beautiful couple. Oh my goodness. And let me just say, I love how the black women on this show have their natural hair. Obviously I love it. Like, I just love it when black women embrace their natural hair. Nothing wrong with weaves and wigs and stuff like that. I just love, you know, I love to see it. And both Deanna and Iris did that. And Iris especially, oh my goodness, on her wedding day, not only was her dress gorgeous, her hair was gorgeous. Oh my goodness, it just like, I loved it. I loved her entire look. She looked beautiful. She looked beautiful. And obviously Keith is handsome, so it's like they just look so good together. She's very upbeat and bubbly and outgoing, which is great. I like that about her. The big thing about Iris is she's a virgin, but I don't even think that should be something huge. Maybe I don't think it's that big of a deal because personally I'm saving myself for marriage as well. So it is good to see somebody like that on TV actually, you know, hold up to, you know, waiting until marriage. I like to see it. But I also don't think it was like, I don't know, when it kind of weirded me out that Keith's mom felt the need to run back and tell him that she was a virgin. Like, I really wish she would have just waited and let her tell him, because was it really that serious? Like, she act like, I don't know, she act like the girl had a criminal record or something like that. Not saying it was that negative, but just the way how serious she took it, that she had to run back and make sure he knew it. That rubbed me the wrong way. But I still like his mom. I think she was really sweet to Iris. And oh my goodness, Iris's dad, when he broke down at her wedding, I broke down. I don't know why that hit me right here. Pretty much anytime I see like a father-daughter relationship, it's always gonna hit me in a different spot, because growing up I always wanted a father-daughter relationship. So like whenever I see people that have a good one, it always it just, you know, daddy issues. Moving on. I just like to see dads be protective over their daughters. You know, it's cute. Not in a aggressive or passive aggressive way, but you know, just to show that you care. I do like to see that. And Keith had a great response. Iris's mom was so excited. Like, I just have to mention her mom, because she also was like I see where she gets her personality from her mom, because she was so like giddy and excited for her to get married. But yeah, like, I love how Keith is willing to take it slow. You know, he is going to have to take it slow. She's a virgin and he's going to have to wait. And I feel like he's willing to do so. But we'll see, because men be saying they willing to wait, and then sometimes they get aggravated or their patience gets short. So we'll see. They did have some little bit awkward moments only because of the virgin thing. But I kind of wish her storyline didn't hinge on the fact that she's a virgin. Like, yeah, it's good to know, but I don't know, does that have to define her? Am I the only one that feels like that? Why does she have to be defined by her virginity? She does kind of remind me of Sheila from a couple of seasons ago, but less uptight. I really like how just open she is, and you know, she's bubbly and willing to, like, you know, she's able to hold a conversation. Like, I don't know. I just hate how the virginity thing was just like, she's a virgin. What are they going to do? Wait. And I also want to end this by saying, you know, I don't judge any of them for consummating their marriage on the first night, if they were willing to do that, or at any point in this process, because they're married. You know what I'm saying? They're married. If they want to do it, then do it. Me personally, I most likely would wait. But if that's what you want to do, if y'all feeling it, go ahead. I mean, I ain't gonna tell no married people what to do. But yeah guys, I really love this season so far. I was like grinning from ear to ear this entire episode because it was just so cute. There's like a kindergarten crush element that takes place in the beginning because you're just meeting this person and you know you're attracted to them and you're kind of trying to get to know them, but you're married. So I love that element, and it's always so like fun and cute to watch them in the beginning. I just can't wait to see this progress. It seems like there's going to be a little bit of tension moving forward and drama, so we'll see how this goes. But right now it just seems like all the couples are hopeful, and I mean, what more can we ask for? So yeah, let me know what you guys think down below. I would love to hear your opinion. Do you agree with me? Do you not agree with me? And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in my next one. Peace.